All right, hi guys. So we're going to talk about Chapter 8, which is defensive zone entries. So you guys got to know what these are, okay? It's very important that we protect our own D zone, and it's very important you guys know your roles and positions before we go into it. So some background information about it is D players accepting the attack must correctly read the play. And defensive entries are the moment the attacking team hits the offensive blue line with the puck. So what this means, where our offensive zone is when they're coming out of their own blue line, that's when they're hitting. That's when they're, using their defensive entries. And coming in our blue line, hitting our blue line, that's the defensive entry. D players must scan the rush quickly and identify how many attackers and how many defenders. And this read must be done in seconds, and rarely is any situation exactly like another. And if D see the rush clearly, they can either call out whether it's a 2-on-1, 2-on-2, or 3-on-2, communicate to any forwards coming back while any player to pick up, or forwards coming back must read the rush quickly from backside and pick up the right players, excuse me. And ways to help the players identify the rush is number 1, read the rush, or number 2, review the video and ask what they see and how they play each situation. So this is where the coaches come in, but you guys got to watch videos of yourselves when we record the games, and you got to ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? What do we have to correct, and how can we make this better and get better positioning? So handling defensive zone entries. So once the puck carrier crosses the line, there are a number of options available to the offensive team. They need to review each of these with them and how they are to execute if facing a specific situation. An attacker who delays a 2-on-1, a 2-on-2, or any variation of a 3-on-2, a 3-on-3 needs to know how to play it. And all entries focus on the 2D and first back checking forward. Last 2 forwards coming back into the zone, come back hard through mid-ice and stop at the top of the circles in the D zone. They keep their sticks on the ice to discourage passing options. So as we take a look here, okay. So here's the offensive team, 0-1, 0-2, 0-3. Okay, this is our guy, F1. Okay, so for an example, this is where they're coming out of their own zone with the puck. He's skating up, okay. This D's got to come back. This D's got to come back. This forward right here has got to back check to make sure that passing option is not available to 0-3. And then one of our other forwards will be on 0-2. Okay. And if the opposing forward delays when entering the offensive zone, first read whether the rush is even. And if the offensive team outnumbers the D team, the D holds inside position and wait for help. So 2 ways to play an even rush where puck carrier delays. Okay. Number 1 is D1 steps up and plays the puck carrier while F1 locks mid-ice and protects the space behind D1, which is on diagram A. F1 looks for the late players coming to the zone, and D2 plays middle to wide side area, and D2 will automatically take any mid-lane that drives. And then we have the back checking forward going to the puck after the puck carrier, while both D drop back inside with their 6 on the ice, ready to take away any plays inside and covering players going to the net, which is diagram B. And from these plays, the D and the forwards always knows who's going to take the delay player and who is going to stay inside. So the delay player is mostly, who's trying to, making open space without the puck. It could be out player with the puck as well. It just depends on the situation, but we have to make sure, we're covering our positions, because if they're trying to delay some time, like the puck carrier, for an example, there's going to be one coming in for an open slot. So we got to make sure, with the breakout, we got to step up with the blue line and cover our defensive zone very well. So we take a look at the 2 diagrams here, okay? Okay, for an example, so we have F1, okay? So look, so D1 skating back, okay? And we see O1, as soon as D1's turning, O is going to turn, and then that D must be pressuring that offensive forward, because we can't give them the delay of time to open up that space. F1's going to come back and cover for the D1 here. In this scenario, okay, we have F1. Okay, O1's bringing the puck in. Sorry, it's in my way. O1's coming in, turning, okay. turning around, and then that forward's going to come and forecheck 0-1. So our defensive forward's going to come back and get 0-1. So 0-1's coming in, turning, okay? And while that happens, F1's got to come back, and then our D's playing back. Okay, and then we have a 2-on-1. So the D stays in mid-ice regardless of whether the 2-on-1 is down the middle or wide. It tries to rush the puck carrier wide. And once the attack moves into the circles, the D has two options. The first one is be responsible for the player without the puck and lead the player with the puck to the goalie. And the D must turn to take the wide player at the last moment in order to minimize risk of opposition puck carrier cutting to a better shooting puck. When the D turns to take the check, and we can't check in this scenario, he or she should keep an eye on the puck carrier so he or she knows what's happening. The primary responsibility of the D is to ensure no pass can be made to the back door for an empty net happen. So we got to make sure the D, like we talked about in our zone, we have to cover that high slot. We got to cover down low because we got to tie up their sticks. We can't be like slashing them, but we got to tie them up. And then the second option is the D slide flat on the ice with feet facing the net, take away a passing option and force the puck carrier to shoot. This must be extended with the proper timing. Okay. And problem is the D may slide too far in no position to defend a rebound. So we can't be sliding too far. Okay, so as we take a look at the diagrams. Okay. So D1, okay. So the D is taking that wide player. So here we come. We have 2D, right? So this D is going to come back here and let 0-1 take that shot. Now let this D over here, take care of 0-1, but 0-1's going to take that shot, and 0-2 is not going to have a chance to get a rebound or anything or to the net because D1's going to take away that wide lane. So we got to make sure this backdoor person's not able to go to the net. So 0-1's coming out, our other D's over here, and D1's going to skate over here to take away that lane for 0-2. Okay? Now, if 0-1's coming in this scenario, then this D is going to skate back and slide to prevent that puck going towards the net. And then the other D is going to cover 0-2 coming in from the back door. So that will force 0-1, to lose the puck and stop and probably try to turn, and we might knock the puck off his or her stick. And then a 2-on-2. The D need to ensure they have a tight gap. And without tight gaps, it's difficult to play a 2-on-2 properly. To remain tight gaps, D should always be gapped up, which means move up with the play and tighten up on the rush. Keep 2 sticks lengths apart and away. Any further back, D will lose ability to move back at the same speed as the rush. And 2 plays to play a 2-on-2 includes, number 1, D1 stays at the puck carrier regardless of he or she does, so that's diagram A. And if the puck carrier drives wide, or drives, delays, or cuts to the middle, D1 stays with the player, and D2 keeps the position on another player. So the strength of this is no confusion to who has whom. So you guys got to communicate, okay? And you guys got to read the play. If we can't, we have to talk on the ice. And if you don't talk on the ice, guess what? We're not going to be successful. And the weakness of this is the offensive team can lose coverage, especially if the puck carrier crosses with the second offensive player. Okay, second option. D1 takes the puck carrier on the drive or delay. And when the puck carrier crosses the ice, D1 leaves him or her for D2 to play, which is diagram B. And from this, D1 picks up the other play. Okay, and I'll show you both diagrams here in a minute. So the strength of diagram B, or the play B, is both D always stay in a good mid-ice position, know what they have their own side of the ice cover. The weakness is D2 might not be in a strong position to pick up F1, may miss coverage on F2 in exchange. So if we take a look, okay, on this play, diagram A. So 0-1's coming in, okay? So if 0-1's coming in, goes over here, D1's going to come over here. If 0-1 comes over here, turns, D1 goes over here and plays the puck. So no matter what, D1's always on this 0-1, and there's possible scenarios. So if 0-1's coming over here, D1's got to follow up, make the hit. Obviously, in our scenario, we can't hit, so we got to poke check or tie the man up. We tie the player up, or let them kind of walk in and then just pin them at the boards. Like, we don't want them walking the net. Force them to the boards, D2 take care. Okay, and then if O1's coming over here. Okay, that D is going to come over here and pin on the boards and try to get the puck. There will be support. Okay, if O1's coming in here, that's where D1's going to step up and make the play. And then always, this D over here is going to cover that player that's trying to go to the net. Okay, and on B. Okay, so we see O1 coming in the offensive zone. Okay, skating in. Okay, D2 is actually going to come up, make the play on O1, and D1 is going to take away the space for O2 to go in. Then we have a 3-on-2. So the D stays in mid-ice and tries to delay the attack. And if the offensive team sends a backside drive, strong side D1 plays the 2-on-1, and backside D goes with the drive. And if it's a mid-lane drive, backside D2 plays a 2-on-1, trying to shade the drive player, but come out on the wide pass, and D1 plays the puck carrier. So as we take a look. Okay, so O1's coming in, okay? So this D's focused on O1 coming in, okay? D2 is going to stay with the person that's driving to the net, like it just said, right? D2 is going to skate back, prevent that room from coming in. So D2 is always going to be with O3. Now, if O3 comes up here, that's the winger's responsibility. But in this zone, D2's got to prevent O3 from getting to the net. We cannot let them go across this, out of this circle. We got to keep them wide, and we can't let them go to the net. D1's got to be aware of the puck carrier coming in, taking away that space, and then O2, for an example, our high slot guy, which is center in this case, will take him or her. Okay, so D1's got to focus on making sure O1 cannot go to the net. Then we have a 3-on-2 with a close back checker. So the back checker is close to catching the rush, but doesn't have any position on any of the offensive players. D1 and D2 plays it as a 3-on-2 until the back checker catches out the opposition's highest player. And do not play the 3-on-3 until the offensive player clearly catches up on the back checker. Okay, so we can't play a 3-on-3. We have to play the 3-on-2. Okay, until the player comes back with the back checker, and then we can play the 3-on-3. The back checker has body position on his or her player before the Ds adjust and play as a 3-on-3. And it's better to play safe until you are sure. Okay, we can't just be dangerous out there and not knowing what we're doing. We have to make sure we're playing safe, and we always want to play that way. And what I mean safe is with like a 3-on-2, and when we know our players are coming in, we want to play that 3-on-3. So that way we don't cause turnovers, or we don't cause, more opportunities for them to score, and we'll be in the defensive zone for a very long time. We don't want that to happen. And as soon as one of the D overplay the outside, it could open up a 2-on-1 inside if the back checker's not in position. Okay. So as we take a look right here, okay. So O1 or O2's coming in with the puck, okay. Then F1's right behind. Okay, this offensive player has the puck, so D1's got to skate back and make sure there's not enough room for these guys to come back. No, sorry, excuse me. This is one of our back checkers, okay? So that would be a 3-on-3. So O1's going to come, O2's going to come in with the, O1's coming with the puck. So D1's got to make sure, he or she can't get in wide. Also, D1 and D2 have to make sure O2 can't get in. And then O3 is going to come in wide. That's D2's responsibility. And then once F1 gets in the middle, back in the zone, that's F1's responsibility is, covering O2. And D1 can take O1, and then D2 could take O3. And then we have a 3-on-3. So the back checker must identify the player he or she is covering. And some back checkers are in a wide lane, and some, like back checker, in the mid lane. And D adjust according to the team system, which we will talk about, and we will decide that based off our play and what the coaches implement in a plan. The back checker takes the highest player unless already in the position to take the wide player. And to keep your stick off the free player, so you don't take a penalty, get a good body position, which means you are close enough to the player to take his or her stick, and at the same time keep an eye on where the puck is. So as we take a look here, okay, so O1's bringing in the puck, and then whenever D is going to turn, step up to O1. Okay, D2 is going to cover that wide drive player, which is O3, trying to go in the middle to get that shot. And then O3 is coming in, and then F1's got to stand up and cover the stick, check and cover, lift the stick up and everything. So we got to play man on man. That's what it's called. Then we have another 3-on-3. So if the back checker is coming back through mid-ice, he or she should leave any drive players to the D and pick up higher areas. And if the middle offensive player drives to the net looking for a pass or deflection, they would be covered by D2. And F1 must look around for the third forward and move to check him or her. And at this time, we can't check, but we gotta pin or something. We gotta like check and all that, and we gotta step up a little bit. Just go get the puck. Sometimes F1 may have to overplay the outside area if this forward is wider, and as the play gets below the circles, he or she locks onto his or her check. So if we take a look here, okay, so 0-3 is coming in with the puck, okay, F1, which is us, has to come over here and cover and get the puck. Okay, D2 is going to skate, okay, backwards, while O2 is trying to go that straight going, then D2 is going to come up and make that play to prevent O2 from going in any further than that. We don't want them down here. So D2 is going to come up, make the play here. And then this D, the puck carrier is here, so D1 is going to cover this and try to get the puck away, and then we can initiate the breakout from there. And if a team's neutral zone system for 3-on-3 has the first forward back locking wide lane, 3-on-3 rushes forward should stay high with the player in this lane. And the D adjusts to cover middle and strong side, and this becomes more of a man-on-man coverage when play enters the D zone. And if the back checkers are instructed to hound the puck, 3-on-3 rushes back checking forward will have the strong side, which from this, D1 will shift to the middle, and D2 will take the wider backside lane. So we take a look here, okay? So O1's coming in this play, so F1's got to come in and pin. We can't hit, so we got to go in and get the puck. Like lift the stick and body check. Like we can't check, if that makes sense. Like we can't hit, but we could like pin them to the boards. Pin their stick to the boards and jam. Okay, so we want to get the stick. We want to get the puck here. So F1's got to have back check hard. Get the puck from O1, who's the puck carrier. D1's going to come up, prevent O2 from getting any space or open, and same with O3. D2 is going to skate back, making sure O3 can't go to the net. And I put a video on here for you guys, so if you need help, please watch that video. Okay, it's very important. And if you guys need help or clarification with any information, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. Okay, I want to help you guys. I want to make sure you understand this information. Again, I think this is pretty clear today, and we're going to work on this, all the systems we taught in practice. So I'm really excited about the year, and keep up the hard work, guys. You guys are working really hard. Please don't get frustrated. Please just go back through this video if you need clarification, if you want to watch it again, or contact me and we'll go over this more in depth. Okay? All right, guys, great work today, and I will see you next class. Keep up the hard work. I'm really excited for a good year and see how you guys are this year. And we're going to be really successful on these systems. All right, take care, guys, and keep up the hard work. Thank you.